The Avs have just gotten some massive news as it finally is happening with Gabe Landeskog drawing into the playoffs in the Stanley Cup, as well as a possible another secret return as the Avalanche look to take Game 3 at home. They are really looking to take an advantage of these last two games at home before they go back to Dallas, and if they can get in a 3-1 series lead position on the Avalanche, that would be absolutely great for the remainder of this series and this playoffs. This is Avalanche Digest coming at you with this recent Avs news, which is just absolutely amazing. So, as we saw, that Bednar said multiple times, there's a good chance that Landeskog plays tonight. We saw it confirmed quite a few times. He did it on Bednar on Altitude Radio, and there's just a lot of good indication that he should play, as well as him also taking practice in the power play 2 jersey. I mean, if you're not going to play him, why would you have him taking reps on power play 2 in a playoff game? I mean, all signs basically point to him playing in game 3 as much as can be expected from Jared Bednar in the playoffs, which he is absolutely tight-lipped. He's never going to say anything, but conveniently, Landeskog is coming back 3 days after Easter. So take of that what you will. There's quite a resurrection story there for you. But enough of that. This is basically how he's going to slot into the lineup right here. Most likely on that third line is his absolute ceiling. If he can do better than that, great. But this is what we should be expecting. Don't really take this top 6 into any serious consideration, though, because we are definitely seeing some pretty drastic movement as time goes on. I mean, MacKinnon has already replaced Nichushkin on power play 1. I personally think this should be Jonathan Drouin. I don't think Drouin's been good at all late yet in these playoffs. I thought he was okay in game 1. Game 2, he was not good. I don't want to see him on the power play anymore. I think it should be Nelson and Nichushkin, especially when you're trying to get pucks to the net and hammer home rebounds. You're just trying to simplify the power play. I don't get why MacKinnon is here. I don't agree with that decision whatsoever, but Jared Bednar is switching things around, so I'm excited to see what happens in that respect. Another secret acquisition that I was definitely thinking of was like, last game, Eric Johnson was kind of okay. He was definitely the 7th defenseman that you thought he would be. You're kind of looking at your offense and saying, like, Josh Manson had an amazing game. Devon Taves is always great. Cale Makar, you're not really exactly happy with. Ryan Lindgren played well defensively, wasn't generating anything offensively. And really, you're kind of looking at it saying, I think we might need some more offense from our defense. Well, who do we know? That is a good offensive defenseman that has actually really honed in his game. Oh, look at that. He's right here. It's Sam Malinsky. What a surprise. And you look at these points and it doesn't blow you away. Anyone else that looks at that and then when they hear Avalanche fans saying, oh yeah, we're going to bring in the secret weapon, it's Sam Malinsky, they're going to be like, what are you talking about? He has 15 points. And that is true. He had a really hot start to the season and fell off pretty badly in the middle of the season, and I thought he would get traded. But he didn't leave. Come trade deadline, he was still here. And that seemed to really give him a boost because later on, post trade deadline, he was amazing. He actually had quite a few goals disallowed due to just an offsides challenge. So a lot of tough luck for him there. And they were beautiful goals too. Every single one of Malinsky's goals is also just beautiful. The kid has a great shot. I say kid and he's older than me, but we can just ignore that. But at the same time, he's been great. So he's definitely a piece that you're looking to insert that can help generate some more depth offense. Even though the depth has been good already, just adding in a guy like Sam Malinsky could be great. Well, it seems like Jared Bednar heard me. No, he didn't. He absolutely looked at the writing and said, yeah, I think it's time to move out EJ for Sam Malinsky. And as we saw, EJ is with Middleton right now, which is the other scratch defenseman. So Sam Malinsky seems to be taking rushes with Ryan Lindgren, which is definitely an encouraging sign for Sam Malinsky. So it looks like we're getting 2 new players in this Avalanche lineup, and hopefully we never see Miles Wood ever again. Yeah, the hate continues. It's never going to stop. I never want to see him again. But also, here's some great news going back to positivity land. There's him taking line rushes in once again. This is courtesy of Evan Raw. The other clip you just saw was courtesy of DNVR. All of these guys do such amazing work, including a pretty great analysis of the entire practice by Bailey Curtis. She is a great reporter out there. She's just getting onto the scene, and she's always willing to help me out as well. I actually met her recently, and she's been so amazing at giving me news, just keeping me updated. So she is absolutely amazing. You should all go give her a follow on Twitter right right now, or X or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, she basically lays it out pretty well. Game's probably not going to start till almost 8. Great for us, not great for Dallas because they are on that 9 p.m. Central Time, so they're probably going to be asleep by the time that game is over. But as you can see, Gabe Landeskog is likely to return to the ice, and this is probably the extent of any amount of confirmation that we are going to get. And it's important to realize that now with this defense looking as good as it does, you're now seeing a situation where if Sam Malinski slots in right next to Ryan Lindgren, maybe Ryan Lindgren is most likely on the bottom pair. I don't see Josh Manson, especially after the game he had in game 2 where he was great. I don't see him being moved down to the bottom pairing. Like, here's your reward. It's bottom pairing. Like, I don't see that for Josh Manson, although that just means we're now cursed with the Sam Girard and Josh Manson pairing again. The pairing that has been for the last, 4 years, even during the Cup run, the worst defensive pairing that the Avalanche have. I don't know why we keep doing this. I don't know, but why not? It's the devil you know, I guess. But I am excited to see this Ryan Lindgren and Sam Malinski pairing because I think it actually has a lot of potential. You'll see, Sam Malinski was actually quite good defensively, and there's another clip of you just for Gabe Landeskog. It's always fun to see him working on the ice. He was giggling with Sam Girard earlier, I saw. Just a ton of great clips from practice. It seems like this clip is pretty great, and the vibes on the team are at an all-time high, which is exactly you want to see. You don't want to be moving from that loss on the other day, which honestly was still a close game, and it would be horrible to see the team just in kind of lower vibes, especially coming home. This is the time to take the series into your own hands. It is not the time to just get into your feelings, and it's great having the actual captain of the team on the ice inspiring the players. That's why he's the captain. It doesn't mean nothing. It's not just a letter on the chest. And when people are saying that, they should just give the letter to somebody, I mean, come on. It doesn't matter. The letter doesn't matter. It's who the person is. The leaders of this locker room, MacKinnon, Makar, Taves even, they are already established. They don't need a letter to say that. And they wear letters already. They wear alternate letters, and changing the A to a C isn't going to change who that player is. They're not going to magically become the best captain. But Gabe Landeskog wears the C for a reason. He is the captain for a reason, even if he's not in the locker room, and now he finally is. And they are looking to take a commanding series lead over the Dallas Stars in this Game 3, and I just can't wait for this game to start. Usually the anxiety starts about an hour prior, so hopefully it doesn't start any sooner than that. I've been pretty good at managing that, but yeah, it's my body doesn't know the difference between storming the beaches of Normandy and watching a playoff game, so that's great. That's the most fun thing, but I want to thank you guys for watching. This is Avalanche Digest, your #1 source for all of your Avs news, and have a good one, Avs Nation.